Good evening, everyone, and welcome along to Sportscast North East Sports with Bradley Young. Alongside me is Lee Farrell. Good evening, Lee.
Hello. Bit of a different lineup for a change, isn't it? Compared to people missing. One due to
Yeah,
having a little bit of a head cold, and the other one busy fixing his PC up.
yeah. So it's just going to be us tonight. So I'm guessing we're in for a pretty much, I wouldn't say for a long stream, pretty much it's going to be a lot shorter.
It'll be
Yeah,
very blunt and straight to the point. Let's just say that.
yeah it's if we're only on for half an hour, 45 minutes, then it's not our fault. It's people with
Blame
colds
them. Blame them.
and people with PC problems, which it's not their fault either. So can't really blame them. So
Hey, guess what? It's not positive. We're not talking about fucking Newcastle.
we'll talk about Sunderland for once, eh?
Just Sunderland. Yay! Finally.
But Lewis York is in the chat. He goes, "Sorry guys, I'm not
Sorry,
on
guys.
during the weather."
But what are you doing under the weather? You should be ill. You're ill. You should be under the cover. Can get my words out. But I'm turning it to you today. I can't get my words out.
Reese Persian, good
No.
evening, Reese. Hello.
Hello, Reese. How long have you been on live this time for? All day.
All day, every day.
Yeah, we've got a full-time supporter here, like. Come
We
on.
have we have got more people on tonight. We have 3 people on already. First minute in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please take a look at it, guys, and please subscribe. It only
You
takes
see
a
who's in
minute.
the comments.
It doesn't cost a penny.
Newcastle fan Lewis and Reese Persian. If you're
Yeah.
the third person on there and you haven't commented yet saying hello, please say hello.
So yeah, so we're going to go deep dive into Nottingham Forest on Saturday because obviously we didn't preview this game on Monday as well as a review on Aston Villa.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that tonight. I think just very
Yeah.
short. But probably hasn't helped me being 3 football games in 3 days.
Sounds good. I'm live. What's up? I'm online on YouTube. I'm on stream. What do you
Hey,
think?
Lewis, you all right? That's
Is that?
Lewis. Lewis again.
Lewis saying hi. Sorry about that.
So we'll talk about Nottingham Forest now. Saturday, City Ground, but it's not a 3 o'clock kickoff, guys, like we always used to say. It's a 5:30 kickoff. It's on live on Sky Sports. Might be interesting.
Live at 5:05, yay. All the day wasted waiting for a game.
Yeah, finally, a Saturday, we've been picked for football TV again.
Yay.
Right. Whoop, whoop.
I'm not saying anything about last time we were live on TV because, my drinks were.
So, obviously, we're going to be touching on who's available and obviously who will be missing for this game as well. So, I was watching Reggie Scabrissa's press conference this afternoon, and he said that Ronaldo is obviously out for 3 matches.
Because of the suspension, obviously.
Yeah, with a suspension. So, he won't be available until the 25th of October against Chelsea after a week after that one. Also, Diarra is sidelined until December. He won't be back. But the problem is he's at AFCON in December as well, so we probably won't see him until about February time, January, February.
I think we might get him just in time for the Toon game. We'll wait and see.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, just before the Toon game, we'll get him back. That'll be great. Yeah. And also as well, that Luke O'Nien apparently could be a replacement for Ronaldo at left back. Apparently, says Reggie Scabris.
No. Championship quality, no.
But overall, what do you see from this game, Lee, coming? What do you think is going
Well, Forest has just recently got Ange Postecoglou in charge, haven't they?
Yeah.
So Ange is legit brought very interesting football if you've seen him during the week. The passing is fantastic. The directness going forward is fantastic under Ange. So it's scary, to say the least. got a former mag playing against Elliot Anderson,
Mm-hmm.
which is a bit worrying to say the least as well, and Wood, who
As well.
might be playing. They're not 100% sure. But the problem is that are we going to keep an attacking team very quiet? If we
Yeah.
defend how we normally defend, I have no bother. But like we said, we've got a missing piece of Ronaldo. How are we going to replace him? If we're putting Luke O'Nien there, that's a bit of a liability already because this guy has never played 1 minute in the Premier League.
No.
So why would we chuck him in the deep end straight away? Why we're not using a Masuaku or asking someone else to cover that left side centre half maybe?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why can we not start like Masalaku? Derek Serkin's not available, obviously, so he will
No,
be back.
he's still out. But yeah,
Still out.
ideally we should. This is when we should really say, oh, when Ronaldo's out, we should have someone the same kind of caliber. Masuaku is a complete different type of player.
Lewis York on the chat says Chris Wood and Elliot Anderson were both to get hat tricks, hopefully.
So that's right. Out of both them, I'm more worried about Elliot Anderson because his midfield skills are fantastic. Chris Wood has only lit up football since he left Newcastle.
Yeah.
And the best part was when he scored 3 goals against them last season. And he celebrated right in front of their fans. So it shows that he doesn't like Newcastle. But if he scores against us, it's a stereotypical thing to happen, isn't it? It's waiting to happen. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
So just depends on how we perform on the day, really, Brad. That's what it is. This is a tough game. It's a very tough game ahead, mate. That's what I've got to say.
Yeah, it's going to be quite tough, isn't it? Obviously, Nottingham Forest, like you said, have got like kind of threats as well. Obviously, Chris Wood up top. You've got Elliot Anderson there as
It's
well.
not just happened. If you look at the centre half, what they have, that massive guy, Milinkovic, he is 6'4" and he is strong. He's going to keep any of our strikers out, hands down. Let's play Brobby, and if Brobby lost a little bit of weight and a bit more agile, but I don't think that'll happen in 2 weeks. So, attacking wise, we're going to struggle this game, definitely. Because their defensive shape is so great. Even under Nuno, it was great, and under Ange from the last game, absolutely fantastic, despite drawn 2-2. It was a great game.
Yeah. What else was I going to say? Score prediction for that game, Lee, before we move on. I know we're going to go back to front here. So
Because I don't want to do my score prediction too early in this chat because I want to make my mind up before we finish. Because obviously that'll be something that we're putting near the end because obviously we've got some points to put across, really. Like what we've got to expect and what we've got to see happen. And then we can make me think about what I think the score will be because it's going to be a very, very tough side. But Brad, what do you think about the upcoming fixture then? I'm going to flip the question up to you. Like, what do you think of the game coming up? Do you think we're going to struggle? Do you think we're going to do well?
Right. To be honest, it's going to be tough. It's Nottingham Forest, of course, it's going to be tough. Obviously, they're in what do you call it? They're in Europa League, aren't they, or somewhere like that?
Europa Conference or Europa League? I don't know.
Conference, either one of them. Well, they're in one of them, and 2-2 my school prediction. Okay, interesting.
Scope protection.
So obviously,
scope protection. Yeah.
So obviously, what we can expect from Forest as well, that they've been underwhelmingly lately winless in the last 5 in competitions.
Yeah.
As well. Keisha Cameron Jude's in the chat. She says, "All right, lads, where's Paul?" And if you're watching the Villa game, John Lucumi is playing for Bologna, and he's number 26.
John Lucumi. Yeah, he's number 26. I've got some talk about that later on as we get on with the live about John Lucumi, but Paul's currently fixing his PC up, so he won't be on tonight. We just us two talking a lot of bollocks again.
He'll be back on Monday, though. Probably, hopefully.
More than likely, he will be.
Yeah.
I'll be on, but I won't be on the Thursday because I'll be at work.
Yeah. Obviously, as well, Igor Jesus has impressed in recent games, offering sharp attacking threat as well. So that could be very tough for Sunderland to keep an eye on as well.
Igor Jesus is. If you watch him from the Club World Cup, his attacking is so great, it's brilliant. But it's not just saying anything about. They've got so many skilled assets in their team going forward. They've still got Callum Hudson-Odoi, another quick, agile winger, will trade him, catch up with him? I think he will. Definitely. Because of how brilliant he performed last game. Mr. Brexit Challenge, however. I watched that several repeat from our last stream when we spoke about it. That was definitely a clear foul. When you watch it back, you've been watching it all week. That's a Brexit, no ball, full leg contact. And
Yeah.
honestly, God, stuff like that was going to get caught eventually.
Mhm.
But again, Forest is so direct on them wings where we need to be very, very wary of. And their defensive structure again, Brad. That's all it is.
Also, as well, new manager, obviously, Ange Postecoglou.
Postecoglou.
Postecoglou. I can't pronounce his name.
Ange Postecoglou. Ange Postecoglou.
Obviously, he's still finding his feet. Obviously, good attack and intent, but obviously less consistency and closing out games pretty much.
Mind you, like when you watch him when he was at Tottenham, it was a gegen pressing style football where everyone's compact and everyone spreads out wide after. That's what he's done all the time, and he's continued that with Forest. He knows the strategy, and the players love him at the ready. You see the different atmosphere, which ideally hasn't changed compared to but these players like him already. They've made a collaborative whole going, yep, we like this guy, going to perform for him. And that's where we're going to struggle at. Because they've got their happy period now. They haven't won a game yet.
Aye.
But look what we said last game against Villa. They haven't scored yet. They scored. But they haven't won a game yet first. And they can come to us and get that win. It's a scary game to predict ahead. So, like what you said, you've got the attack continuously pressing. They've got the midfield. Solid midfield, mind you. Solid. Looking at Argentinian internationals in that side. Got an England international now and Elliot Anderson in there. Honestly, God, this is a very well stacked side with good rotation as well. But we've got very, very not switch off. Like we can't switch off, pretty much.
Aye. Also, as well, all about Sunderland now. Let's talk about obviously Sunderland. Obviously, Sunderland are a better shape form-wise as well because they've lost just one in the last 5 fixtures with a number of draws and a win or 2 as well. So that's interesting for Sunderland against Forest.
Yeah.
Their defence has been tightened up to compare to earlier because they tend to break themselves difficult to break down. Obviously, Alderete, Ballard, the likes of them are going to be difficult for Nottingham Forest to kind of keep an eye on.
When you say about our defence, right? Everyone's been saying about our top signing. I think generally I'm starting to agree with this. Mukiele has been an absolute shrewd at the back. He's been absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And he's, honest God, that's why I say we can't switch off. We need to keep carrying momentum on what we're had. Now we'll not start Ballard. Now we'll not start Luke O'Nien. And if Reggie plays him, it shows that he's got his favouritism in there. Luke O'Nien's not a Premier League quality player. He's a Championship top end at best. But if that's what we cannot switch off, and Luke O'Nien's got a tendency to switch off. As much as I love the lad, but it's going to happen.
What's up? Aston Villa 1, Bologna 9, John McGinn. What?
I do not believe that's 9-1 to Bologna. I think she might see 1-0 Aston Villa because it's not long kicked off.
Yeah, it'll be 1-0. Yeah.
Yeah. 1-0 by John McGinn.
Yeah.
All right.
Obviously, as well for Sunderland as well, their away performance are not necessarily spectacular. But
it hasn't been really great because when we've been away, we've struggled, Brad. When you watch back, we struggle going forward. Our defensive thingy, we don't have that thing. If you remember the last away game, me, you, and Paul mentioned our away fans were absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
they were quiet. Yeah. That's what you supporters out there need to do: is get behind that team.
Yeah,
definitely 100%. Be that 12th man on the pitch with Sunderland at their ground. Forest ground's a decent size for our fans to start making an echo around.
Yeah.
All right, guys, it's Forest, for Christ's sake. It's Forest.
Obviously, as well. Obviously, away form, like I mentioned before, not spectacular whatsoever. But at least we're drawing matches. That's the main thing. Obviously, we're only lost to Burnley.
We can't be keeping on going like Joe Special. So if we want us to stay up, Brad, that's what I say.
That's the problem. Yeah, we can't be keeping
so far, predicted by the games that we've already played, The only team ideally that we could turn up against is Brentford and West Ham. You've got to keep playing them all season, you know what I mean? We've got to be able to make these results against other teams, so we need to start taking that responsibility going to the attack. We've
Aye.
had that honeymoon period of being well in the Premier. Everything seems all good and happy with these 1-1 draws, but now we should be going for it. Forest again. I have been on a bad run. New manager might be a new vibe, but we've got to take a piss out of them a bit. That's the word. What I've got to say.
Yeah, and
They're
if you
not a
look
big club. As much as people say, "Oh, they're a big club" because they're in Europe, they're not a big club.
that
They're equally the same level as us. And
also as well, if you're looking at key matchups as well, looking at control v counter. Obviously, Forest will try to dominate possession to build through the midfield and wings, but I think what you mentioned before about the wings, very threatening. Obviously, Sunderland go on the other hand. I
that's
think
when I was saying about that, you said about control versus counter. Control is for us and counter is for them because that's what they'll do. But we need to control that ball
yeah,
really, really, really well. Like
and I
Case
think
just highlighted there, Chris Wood, ex-Mag's been the main striker for Forest. He's been unbelievable, yeah.
yeah,
But all I've got to say is like Chris Wood's a good player, but is he going to match up with two solid centre halves at the back? Maybe no. But who's he got with him? Igor Jesus. Play the ball to him. He's going to shield that ball, pass off. We cannot switch off, and that's the blame for our couple of goals. Sometimes where we switched off completely, and
yeah,
we've got to dominate this ball. We need to win the midfield battle. We need to keep pushing that ball forward. As long as that ball's at the halfway line or now attacking half, we're safe. If that ball's in our defensive end and they're putting the pressure on, we're screwed. Because they will score. They're a team who takes shots.
yeah. Obviously, as well, like I said, Sunderland will look kind of be to control the ball more in like different areas. Where I think as well, that's where I think Sunderland will
We
control.
we predominantly dominate in the midfield area because of what Siddiqui and Shaka do.
Yeah, that's down
But
to them too.
when you think about who's missing from that midfield, it's going to be Diarra. That's why I say that because Forest is up for pace, we need to match that pace.
Yeah,
If we put Enzo into the middle and put on the wings as Talby and Adingra, as much as the fans is going to argue against that, we need them two on the wings because they're quick
yeah,
and direct.
and I
We need
totally
to
agree.
match it. We need to match their ability.
Yeah, and I massively agree with that. To be honest, I think.
And honest to God, we need Shaka to keep Elliot Anson off that ball, definitely. Because Elliot Anson's been our sole focal point for the past few matches. The last game, he had the most touches with about 32 touches in a game. And if that's someone who's going to be in the midfield passing that ball forward, you need to keep that guy very quiet. Oh, yeah, and Douglas Luiz as well, for holding midfielder for him. He's the one who carries that ball forward. If you shut that ball down, if our hypothetical number 10 slash say midfielder Enzo Lepe beats him to that ball all the time, we're good. But
Yeah,
these players are the ones who really show the aggression in. So we've got to match that level of aggression on the pitch. Not just Siddiqui, not just Shaka. It needs to be whoever fills in for Diarra. If it's Rig or if it's going to be
Daniel
Lefe or
again,
Daniel. But I firmly think it's going to end up being Chris Rig because of the last game that was called Chris Rig. Come on.
Yeah, it'll probably be him. Yeah. Right then. Shall we talk about now? Trying to think of what we
Well,
should
mind you,
talk-
I'm going to bring up that Lukumi thing, what Case mentioned about John Lukumi before in a comment. Oh,
Yeah.
Lukumi's playing for Bologna against Aston Villa. I don't know if you've not seen already, Brad. We are actually in an agreement with John Lukumi now coming in January.
Are
And
we?
he's a centre half.
That's
Centre half number 7.
bloody
7
hell.
centre backs who are at the Premier League, who's in the Premier League. Do you think we'll start changing our formation come January to a back 5?
I think we'll play. To be
Uh,
honest, since it's obviously Reggie likes to play 1 up front instead of 2 up front, I think he'll still stick with a 1. But to be honest, I think 5 at the back could be a good plan. To be honest, if John Lukumi does come in,
It's because then you've got Lukumi playing possibly at the furthest left. You know, the fullback Ronaldo. You've got a central of Alderete, right hand side Mukiele, and right back Trehu. Then if you do the 4 midfield or like a diamond midfield, a
yeah,
diamond midfield of 4 would be brilliant.
and 1 up top.
And then, well, 5-4-1, yeah. But you do that, something then whoever's playing up behind that striker is that number 10, who's got to be able to be going forward. So means if you put that striker as Isidore,
Mm-hmm.
you put as that number 10 person, someone who's good at attacking.
Well, if you want to go number
Maybe
10,
Talby. You can get
you go
Talby
with
to get
Tommy.
into that number 10 role. So you can split off
Yeah,
wides. Then you got Shaka and that's CDM. Then on either side you got Siddiqui and then you got Diarra.
yeah.
Stuff like that. That's all about flexibility of the 5-4-1. So I'm just doodling on a piece of paper while I'm doing it at the same time. But preferably, what Reggie likes to do is a typical 4-3-3 with the whole midfield.
Yeah,
But
you actually do a
are we
4-3.
going to continue to do that for the full season? I think the back five is going to be started implemented in place when we start playing bigger teams. We might start seeing it against Chelsea even.
I think we'll probably see it against, Chelsea, yeah.
Chelsea, Man U, stuff like that to match up.
Man U as well, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
So, this is a good point from Reese. He says, what's going to happen on Saturday for the football? Any news going to be about the football on your podcast? Well, that's what we're talking about now. We're talking about this for Saturday now. Preview. This is what we're talking about, previewing. But on Saturday, since it's a 5:30 kickoff, I've got now TV on Sky Sports and everything. I might do a live stream. I might do a live stream of me as well. Who knows? See what
Well, you
happens.
enjoy that. I'll be in the pub with Paul watching a game.
You'll be in the pub with Paul while I do a live stream.
Yeah,
Enjoy myself.
while you're on your little Todd on your own.
Aye,
You don't, right? At the end of the day, right, a lot of people doing a lot of watch alongs now where you see, like, you're not spoiled for choice. So if anyone is interested in coming along and watching White Light, watch along, try and not go to Philly, Philly's SFC people or whoever. Try coming along to see Brad if you're in the comments. If you
yeah,
quickly just glancing through, you're on this channel now. Don't be afraid to come on, guys. He's a young prospect compared to season people who's still learning. It helps him grow,
yeah.
honestly.
By the time I go, knows what 2 or 3 years, 4 years happen. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen?
Well, Brad, how old are you? You're only 23, aren't you? 24.
22, pal.
22. So you're still young,
Yeah,
you're still learning. So you got ages yet, kiddo.
yeah.
And
Aye,
that's why I had me and Paul on who's got the experience.
aye.
That's how you get me being an absolute pain in the arse and swearing on live because YouTube doesn't care.
Aye. Anyways, what was I going to say? I was going to mention it. Tell you what we'll do. We'll move on to something different. Then we'll go back to score predictions because you said score predictions at the end will be better, wouldn't you?
Yes, it helps me think, Brad. It helps me think more.
Yeah. So what we could do is we could do Premier League game week 6 predictions, me and you, because maybe Paul and Lewis normally do it. So
Oh,
what
you did do it. Oh, yeah.
me and you can do it. So
Go on, then. I'll let you go along the pictures because I can't be able to swap up my laptop.
I'll open it up on my phone. Just give it a second so it doesn't crash.
Well,
Hold on. Some of our Sunderland scouts are there at Villa now watching John Lukumi. I've just had a notification from Sunderland to Radai group chat on Instagram.
well, mind you, I've knew about the John Lukumi thing for ages. It's been going on for a full year nearly. Well, after him in January last year, apparently, what I've heard. But it was an ambitious, shrewd signing. We went for Enzo instead.
Newcastle was playing last Saturday. I told us
Yeah.
Newcastle were playing. My dad told us. Score prediction for the KSS. I think it's going to be Forest 2, Sunderland 2.
Oh, by the way, I've got Paul's little prediction. Paul's think it's just going to be 1-1.
Yeah, right. Anyways, what we could do is, so we don't have to do our score predictions after. We could blend Sunderland in with all other fixtures, so that could be a good idea.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with a 12:30 kickoff Saturday. Brentford versus Manchester United. That's an interesting game.
It really is, because when you say Man U, they came from just a win just not long ago. I've said to Paul recently, I've started to get a little bit of a soft spot for Man U. I feel bad for them a bit, and I want them to do successful because they're historically a fantastic team, a bit like Sunderland.
Yeah.
I want them to start hitting the ground running. Under Amarim, no. So I want them to lose on the weekend. So that'll be pushed towards Amarim sacking. So I'm going to say 1-0 Brentford.
Okay, that's an interesting result. for Brentford, to be honest. If I had to pick a one, I would go for. Ooh, it's a hard fixture to kick us off with Brentford versus Man United, especially when Brentford's at home. Quite tough that. To be honest, I'm
That's
gonna
why I
go
said, that's why I said 1-0.
I'm gonna go Brentford 1, Man United 1. Gonna go for
Let's
a
guess
draw.
we're going to predict Ahmad to come off the bench and score.
I think because United have been inconsistent as well. Obviously, Brentford at home are pretty much dangerous. So that's why I'm predicting a draw. Obviously, United are still missing Casemiro. He's still suspended. Obviously,
Mind
he
you,
come off.
he's not been their strongest point of player, haven't they? My
Yeah.
news. Yeah. Well, he actually has. He's had a fantastic start, Casemiro. But
So that's why.
the standout to me has been Kuna. He's been very direct, but he hasn't scored yet.
So that's why I expect this to happen. This is why I expect obviously a draw from it because it's going to be quite tight. It's going to be quite cagey, I reckon. And I think both teams are in it to obviously win it. But I think I'm just going to go for a draw in this one. I think in 1-1.
Yeah.
Anyways, on to the next one. Brighton versus Chelsea. That's the next score
Who?
prediction.
Brighton and Chelsea.
Brighton and Chelsea.
Oh, yes. See, I've got family in Brighton. I've had a soft spot for Brighton. Heck, I've got the Brighton shirt in here. I'll get it out. I love Brighton's football team because of family reasons. And also as well, the link with Gus Poyet. Brad, a lovely Brighton top. Just out here for you. Yeah, and I'm going to have to say this now. I'm going to say Brighton 1-0. Carlos Baleba.
That's interesting. Brighton 1-0. Ooh, versus Chelsea.
Underdogs, mate, underdogs.
For me, Brighton are obviously we are underdogs. Obviously, Brighton's defence has been very leaky early in the season. Obviously,
No,
Chelsea are
did you watch them? Did you watch them midweek? They just having a team set like 6-0, 7-0, and there's a guy who scored 4 goals. His technical defensive midfielder scored 4 goals, and they're on a buzz high at the moment.
bloody hell. Chelsea will obviously want momentum in the league. Obviously, Chelsea at home are normally stronger. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go Chelsea 1, Brighton 2. That's my score
Brighton
prediction.
2. Because I
2
would say
Brighton.
2. I would actually say 2-0 Brighton because of Matoma. But I really
Yeah.
want to stick with the 1-0. The one Baleba to score. Hands down, probably is one of the best midfielders in the Premier League, alongside Elliot Anderson, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And also, of course, Noah Siddiqui.
Next game is Crystal Palace against Liverpool. Now, how do you see this one playing out?
Oh, well, everyone knows I don't like Liverpool. And because of the recent result of Crystal Palace beating Liverpool, I want Palace to come back and do it again. As much as it's really hard to. But I see Liverpool coming away with a 2-3-0 win without being carried away. I see Sabozai scored another cracker, mate. I really do. He's been an absolute gem, Sabozai. Absolute fantastic player.
Well,
And heck, I want to see Isak get his first goal for Liverpool.
He got his first goal in the Carabao Cup the other night. Do you not mean the league? Do you mean the league?
Yeah, I mean in the league kind of thing. But I want him to get his first goal in the league, get his ground running, get him on his scoring run for Liverpool. And plus, it makes him look better than what he is at Newcastle or at Liverpool.
Aye.
So, yeah.
For me, obviously, Liverpool have obviously got Hugo Ekitike suspended, but obviously got red card given
Say his name again?
Hugo Ekitike.
Ekitike. How the hell do you pronounce these names? Honestly, God, it's fantastic.
Anyways, him obviously suspended, but they have still got strength and depth. They have got plenty of players who can actually play up top. We've got Mo Salah, obviously, who can play. Obviously, he'll play on the right anyway. You've got Isak, who can play up there as well. Obviously,
They got that Rio Nguma, the young kid.
Okay, a 17-year-old or a 16-year-old, something like that, whatever.
Yeah, Rio's name is the young lad. Honestly, God, he was fantastic against Newcastle. He scored against him, didn't he?
Yep. And
you've also got
who do you call it up front as well? Is it Chiesa? Chiesa up front as well. He can play up top as
Federico
well.
Chiesa, the winger. He's been on good form since the season as well. Last season when
Yeah,
he's had a bad run, he's really came onto his own this season. I was watching Jimmy Carragher saying it, like they come on their own terms. And they were going to get rid of him and somehow he's just boom, out of life. Came out of nowhere.
yeah.
So Federico Chiesa, brilliant.
So what's your score for this one? Did you say? Sorry,
I'm gonna say 2 or 3-0 Liverpool.
2 or 3 nil Liverpool. Ooh, that's
They're going to
interesting.
win the league this season. Liverpool, they're going to win the league.
Again. Obviously, like I mentioned, Hugo Ekiteke is out. Obviously, suspension. But Palace at home can be very tough as well. On the other hand, but
When you
Liverpool's
Liverpool, that should not be tough.
consistency and quality should edge it as well. So again, I'm gonna go Liverpool 2-0 win. I think Isak will
Yeah.
score Saturday, and I think Salah will score. So that's 2-0 for
Mohamed
me.
Salah,
Mohamed
best player in the
Salah.
world. The best player in the
Uh,
world is Beckham.
Next game, Manchester City versus Burnley. Obviously, James Trafford comes obviously against his former club.
He will not be playing though, as Donnarumma's the number one now.
Yeah, but he won't be playing against Donnarumma. He's got number one from PSG. I think it is.
Yeah. Honest to God, that game is just it's written Man City win, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
Man City's
written on
got a
the
solid team. It's Burnley at the end of the day when you think it's Burnley. Like they're nothing special. Scott Parker's somehow still in the job in the Prem. But
yeah.
I know it's going to edge past Pep Guardiola's Man City, especially if he just came up from the Championship, because he's not going to hold back against the Championship side, isn't he?
No,
Plus, as
yeah.
well, he's just had Callum Phillips on midweek. He's just done again.
Yeah.
So we might see him against Burnley,
All right.
which is
So
quite
what's your score?
interesting. That's right. I'm going to say that Man City's going to win like 4-5-0.
4-5-0.
Erling
I'm gonna say
Haaland, son boy. Imagine him against bloody Burnley's goalkeeper, bloody Dubravka.
I'm gonna say 3-0. Make it fair.
3-0.
Man City 3, Burnley 0. That's my score.
Yeah.
Next one is Newcastle versus Arsenal on the list. Obviously, that's Sunday kick-off 4:30. Lee Farrell.
If anyone who knows me on this channel, Arsenal's my second team. The team who got completely robbed of last season was a fantastic season. With some players being out, I do see it as a struggle game. I really do. Arsenal's always struggle against Newcastle. Newcastle always turn up against Arsenal. But for once, I want us to get back at them. Geordie gets up the road. I really fucking hate them. But honestly, God, I just see us getting that result. I really do. I'm going to say 2-0 Arsenal. Victor Gyökeres is going to score. And hopefully, I would like to see Saliba or possibly someone like Martin Odegaard or Miguel Marino, a former MAG player. I would love him to score.
Obviously,
Fantastic.
Arsenal. Obviously, as well for me, Arsenal have been performing really well this season as well. I've got to agree. Arsenal have been.
Honestly, God, they're doing really well. I've been very critical over Victor Gyökeres, but I need him to turn up against Newcastle. I do. Not just because of my fantasy dream team, because he's in my dream team and he's been costing me points, but I really want him to start hitting the ground running now for Arsenal. They need that centre forward to be present.
And for me,
He's
obviously,
teaming from the Portuguese league, but you know.
Obviously Newcastle have injury and suspension issues. Obviously, Anthony Gordon's out again for another suspension.
So do you, Anthony Gordon? You just a shit, Claire Bolden.
He's just a shit great ball, and he's just a shit great ball. Anyways, for my score prediction, I'm not going to be horrible against Arsenal. I'm not going to be horrible against Newcastle. I'm going to give a fair draw. I'm going to say Newcastle. I'm going to say Newcastle 1, Arsenal 1. See that coming. I see a draw coming.
I'm appalled, Brad. I'm appalled. We're giving them money to goal. Let's get this vote made.
No, I think Jacob Murphy will score. And I think Victor Gyökeres. Is it Gyökeres?
Victor Gyökeres.
Gyökeres. Fucking hell, that's some word to say.
It's not just Gyökeres. Gyökeres.
Gyökeres.
No, not Gyökeres. Bradman, I'm going to suck you soon. You're sorry for me on time. I'm looking for yourself happening, but I can't find it. Shit.
Next game is on the other hand your rivals, Tottenham versus Wolves. Your second team's rival.
Mind you, I love Arsenal, but you got to be honest that Tottenham hasn't really disappointed anyone this season. They've played fantastic.
Yeah,
They have done with the new manager Thomas Frank. He's implemented his style of football from Brentford over to them. But they've carried on the momentum. And Brennan Johnson's been some player. Like you score goals, he gets involved. You hear about him all the time. I'm going to say it's going to be Tottenham win. Brennan Johnson's going to score a hat trick, 3-0.
Oh wow, okay, nice. For me, I'm going to say Tottenham 2, Wolves 0. You know, what am I talking about?
Yeah.
2-0. Leeds versus Bournemouth is the next one.
I love Bournemouth. Like very exciting football. Antoine Semenyo, former Sunderland player. I'll say him scoring, but also say Leeds scoring. It's going to be a 2-1 win to Bournemouth.
Yeah. For me, you know what? Leeds at home is going to be very tough to draw Bournemouth out, but Bournemouth are a really strong team. They are a really good team. For me, you know what? I'm going to predict a draw. I'm going to say Leeds 1, Bournemouth 1. That's my score
You're
prediction.
very predicting a lot of draws this weekend, aren't you?
Yeah.
Jesus,
Next game as well, talking about draws, is Paul's prediction. Nottingham Forest versus Sunderland.
Paul said 1-1, didn't he?
Yeah, what's your thing on this?
Oh, bro, I still haven't thought about this. You know, this is probably the last game that we came to talk for the predictions nearly near the end of it. The thing is,
there's only 2 games after this, and we're wrapping it up.
Yeah,
So,
mind you though, like all I've got to say, Sunderland's been absolutely fantastic at the back this season, and so has Forest.
yeah.
But Forest has an edge over us. But for sakes of entertainment reasons and being a Sunderland fan, I want us to win this game. I really do, and I do not want us to concede. Robin Roofs has conceded goals now, and we need to keep him onto the clean sheet ratio because someone's going to start overtaking soon. And I dare not say this, but some goalkeepers is catching up to him. And we really, really, really need him to keep that clean sheet. So if it's going to be a goal draw, it's going to be a 0-0. But I really see us edging that 1-0 win. I really do. Someone like Mayenda's quality, I just see him coming in, scoring a goal, and a 1-0 win. Definite 1-0 win. I'm
going to say a 2-1 Sunderland then. Make it fair.
You couldn't make Ruth concede a goal. You thought.
Yeah.
I'm going to have words with you after this,
Next game, West Ham versus Everton. This is the last one.
Right. I've always hated David Moyes, but as much as I hate West Ham, I really hate West Ham with a passion. Jack Grealish has been fantastic for Everton. If you haven't seen Everton already, I don't know what David Moyes has done, but he's somehow brought football back to life a little bit for himself. They've been so active, they've been so modernised. Passing, the off-ball movement, the defensive organisation. Jared Branthwaite has actually been a focal point at the back. Then you see the goalkeeper being very, very demanding. So again, it's really exciting to see what's going to go forward for Everton. And I see Everton winning this game 1-2-0. Because not because I hate West Ham, but because Everton is going to start hitting that good run soon for David Moyes. But it's only going to happen until they play Sunderland, and then we're going to vault them. So
yeah.
It's going to happen.
All right, Tyne, are you all right there, Aaron? How are you doing, bus boy, Aaron? Bus channels on this one and metro channels on this one.
For God's sake, we've got bus spotters and metro spotters now. Jesus Christ. This might be a football channel, guys, I'm not talking about buses. Trying on the bus, X84 still running right now, I think.
Anyways, my prediction for this one, West Ham versus Everton. To be honest, I will say, it is an easy Everton win for me. I'm going to say 4-0.
Yeah.
It's quite easy. See you tomorrow afternoon, Bradley, and goodbye, Lee. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
I haven't signed up to the video yet. Jesus Christ, he's trying to say the thingy. Pink waving.
Pink waving. Hello. Anyways,
so with all these predictions, where do you see Sunderland being by the end of this weekend? What position? Currently sit 7th or 8th. Why is Anglia Metro being an arse? Shut up, says.
To be fair, I still see us finishing seventh. I still see us finishing seventh.
I think by the end of the weekend we might be seventh or sixth. I reckon around
Seventh or
there.
sixth. Around that.
Might like it happens. It's the game of sport, really. I just want to see what happens by the end of the week. See what happens.
Yeah.
But mind you, though, all I've got to do right is because I've been seeing a couple of people, and I'm making sure I'm saying this on the channel. As much as the rivalry aside, I've got to really praise Nick Voldemade for what he's done at Newcastle so far.
Yeah.
He's hit the ground running already. I've got to be very impressed by him. I've been told that I've got to be negative from all about Newcastle, and I've got to be praising him that at some point in my life.
Yeah.
I've got to say Nick Voldemade, it's actually been a very, very good signing for them so far.
Aaron says eighth at least. He says bus boy Aaron.
Yeah, I think by the end of the week we'll be eighth for Sunderland, definite, but we should be aiming a bit high, especially when we look at where we are now, the amount of money was spent in the club. By the way, Brad, while one talked about the club and budget, do you know how much money Sunderland still has to spend? I went through it today with some people who I know.
How
How much do you think we still have left to spend in January?
Not much, probably.
Bear in mind, Man United has been confirmed that selling 10 players in a weekend. One of them might be Amad Diallo after falling out with Ruben Amorim, because Amorim might be staying put.
Boss man Brad. Bloody hell, we're getting everyone from the Metro game in here. Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ. But mind you though, it looks like Sunderland has £66 million to spend. Going forward, I say us where we could sign someone like Amad. Definitely. It's a crucial part for us, so
Aye. Aaron says I support Newcastle, but I don't have no beef with Sunderland.
Respect that, really, because like what we said, we had a video. If you saw some Newcastle fans on there, we had a video just on Monday where we said, football rivalry aside, we need to stop acting like jerks and stop talking about each other in a negative manner. It's a North East sport at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Fair enough, we're going to have our rivalry, but I'm not saying we need to, but we need to understand people's opinions on things. We need to respect them.
100%. Yeah.
Especially when some people get very, very controversial, because this it happened after the Aston Villa game or something, where someone got involved with some sort of crime thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention exactly what happened, but that's because someone said their opinion and someone went over the top with it.
Oh, God. Yeah.
But be careful what you see out there, guys, on social media with stuff like that, because you're going to get people like that. But aside of that, football's a game of sport.
Yeah, back to the Sunderland budget, like you were saying.
But back to the Sunderland budget, we got £66 million, Brad, in January to come up, yeah?
Is that how much we still got left to spend?
Yeah, 66 million.
Wow.
After spending £194, bear in mind we made a good budget from 2 player sales already.
Yeah.
From promotion fee, we had 220 million, so I had 246 million.
Fucking hell.
So we've got £66 million left to spend. Ideally, in the summer, we need to learn how we're going to use that well. Because next season, we're not going to have that if we stay up. We won't have that if we go down either. So we need to use that 66 wisely.
Don't have any beef with Sunderland, says Craig Jeff. You have beef all the time, mate, with Sunderland? What are you on about?
But all you got to say is like how we're going to utilise this squad now, going forward, the squad that we have now. We're going to struggle, Brad. We are going to struggle at some points in the season.
We are.
We need to get ready for it now. That's why Monday I mentioned about the Chelsea game. We're going to get our arses handed.
Right.
But honestly, if we don't turn up on this side of this game, Forest is going to hand us a new arsehole.
Yeah.
No, actually, they're going to turn on Ben over and give us a new hole. And it's not just graphical to say it like that, but that may as well just what will happen. We're not going to turn up on Saturday. Newcastle fans would know about Forest, what they were like last season. Bear in mind, losing Alanga and going to Newcastle, apart from that, there's no other changes. Is Gibbs White still at Forest? Or has he got the Tottenham?
Gibbs White is still at Forest, I believe.
Is he? I thought he went to Tottenham.
So, Adam Gray's on the chat. Wow, Adam Gray's here. Guys,
who the hell's Adam Gray?
Adam Gray on the Metro game. Wow, he's here. Wow, what a star. Stars, yeah.
Now you just getting all your bloody team from the
I've got
bloody Metro game coming on now. Jesus Christ, Brad. Have you
more
put
followers.
messages on Roblox?
These people, by the way, haven't followed us, so there's more followers at the end of the day.
Mind you, guys, if you're coming on, you've seen her little Brad and all that. How about get your asses on the subscribe button and follow and subscribe and give us a like while we're at it. Because every follow
Aye,
goes towards the contribution of us growing as a channel.
of course.
And also, while we're on here, who the hell keeps kicking me off the server or off the game?
Hey, God. Boss
Boss
man,
one,
Brad
bro.
again. Really, how many
Another
people on
one.
here?
Jesus Christ. Brad.
Right? Aye. For
For
real,
real,
Brad.
Brad.
Everyone likes me on here. Everyone likes me.
Well, on Roblox, yeah.
Yeah, I'm their fans' favourite, so
Yeah.
I have. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay,
Perfect. That's
thank you
all
for
I can
following. Thank you for following on to go.
get everyone subscribing on here.
I'm
I'm
already ahead of
already,
you first. I'm already
I'm
subbed.
ahead of you and
That's
already subbed.
brilliant. That's that brilliant Kai guy. Brilliant. That Kai
Yeah.
guy. Brilliant. Thank
Come
you.
on. Not me. I'm
I'm an SMD.
a metro driver.
Oh. Well,
Anyways,
whoever's suspending me from the server, I'm going to have words with this after this, like, because I'll just jump on and I've got you in the chat. No, I'm joking, because they might ban us before I can even get on.
right. Anyways, I'll tell you what we'll do is I think we're going to wrap this up now because we have talked a lot about Sunderland and Nottingham Forest. We have went right into detail this week about obviously Premier League predictions as well. What? God, not this again.
What's
What are
your
your
thoughts on
thoughts?
while being demolished?
Not
Well,
this.
I'm going to take this in the wrong way possible. Whilst my sex life described at one point, it's gone. Let's just say that. Well, my sex life, it's gone. So yeah,
I subbed as I seen. Oh, there's Bus Boy. I'm saying I subbed as soon as I seen the button. Well, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
thank you. Now that'll be £1.99 for exclusive membership to see behind the scenes of Brad compulsively mispronouncing everything, even his own name. No, keep going with
Right.
it.
Keep going
You
with it.
also
Aye.
keep going. What the hell are we going to talk about now, Brad? We've talked about football.
We're talking about football, but
What? Don't worry, we don't really take money just to see Brad fucking up on script. My poor ears. Oh, it's because I said the inappropriate joke about Wet n Wild.
oh, they went
Jesus
wild. So
Christ. Brad, I hope these people coming from Roblox aren't children.
beyond, trust me. I
Thank
don't.
you.
Yeah. Brad behind the scenes says
Yeah,
that
Brad
guy.
behind the scenes. Right, if some people don't know already, Brad behind the scenes is this. Hello. Oh, bugger, my camera's not working in 2 seconds. I'm back on. Camera's not working now. Brad, I can hear you fine. Off. Oh, Brad, hurry the fuck up. We're about to start. 2 minutes after. Brad's mum. Can you pass us a towel? In a broad Geordie accent. So behind the scenes, guys, we're going to pay for that. We'll set up a fund page for that.
Brad, our train got regenerated. Oh god.
How the fuck do I fucking donate again?
Donate.
You don't need to donate. All you gotta do is just come on the live here so you can see Brad fuck up. It's funny.
Yeah, that's all you've got to do. You know what I might do? I might have to record some behind the scenes. That's what I might have to do. I might have to
Oh,
record some.
we do. As long as I'm not sure what's happening in that chat behind the scenes, Jesus Christ, that chat's going extra nearly. Especially when you and Paul keep flirting.
Oh god. Anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap this up now. But from me and Fezza, it's been a good one, hasn't it, Fezza?
Yes, it has been. Well, why are you calling me Fez? Fez de Magnum.
I think now
But yeah, honestly, God, and guys, if you haven't already as well, my TikTok name is in our corner, Fez de Magnum. Please come along, give us a follow, give us a like. I am doing a video tomorrow on a recap of all the games, and also as well, just for Brad's TikTok account and for mine, I'm doing a vlog on the Eagles game tomorrow, Newcastle Eagles. So if you could try following both pages on TikTok, and I'll get on there. But for now, guys, absolutely fantastic. Keep smashing that like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And if we reach about 800 by the end of the year, I'm going to do a short video of cracking eggs over Brad's head. Or Brad's got to drink 3 raw eggs blended.
That's going to be disgusting.
Hey, it's for content, mate. We got it. So if you haven't already, share with your dog, your cat, your goldfish, your mom, your dad, your dead granddad, whatever. Just keep following, keep liking, keep subscribing. Honestly, God, beyond the grave, up in the sky, please stay.
Take care, everyone, and we'll see you all on Monday. Goodbye
Peace.
for now.